Hold on. My TV
Oh,
gonna do that in the background?
I started.
Oh, oof. All right,
That's okay.
whatever.
Your TV's good. I can't see anything. Alrighty, what is going on, guys? It is Hunter here, and gosh, okay, I'm gonna go and start off. All right, I'm gonna say something real fast for everyone out there, real quick, before we get into anything. I'm taking care of college things, so if I gotta look at my phone during while Jake's talking or something like that, blame my mom. All right, blame my mom. Okay, episode 21 of the BoogiePod. Jake, how was your weekend?
Pretty good.
Good. That's good. And yeah, this week in sports was all right. It was okay. We had some good. We had a really crazy weekend of college basketball. Really crazy week in college basketball. A lot of upsets. UFC was sadly expected. What was supposed to happen, I guess. Sadly, and then besides that, baseball still in its funk. College baseball was okay. Me and Jake's teams take care of business like usual. And besides that, no football. So we gotta wait on that. So yeah, I mean, let's get started. We'll go right back to the sport that we said had a crazy week of college basketball. And that all started with all the top, was it the top 6 teams all lost? Something like that?
Yep, top
Yeah.
six, all lost.
So, first of all, that's pretty wild in itself. But also, we did really bad this week. I got 2 right, and you got 3 right. So you gained 1 on me this
Let's
week.
go.
Yeah. I'm 28-13 with a 68.3% pick rate, and you're 24-16 with a 60% pick rate. So you caught up to me a little bit right there. So I'm going to have to do better this week. We have a lot of games this week that are ranked matches, which is nice. Which actually won later tonight after the podcast. Monday, number 3 Baylor at number 21 Texas. Jake, who you be taking in that one?
We'll take Baylor.
Alrighty, I also have Baylor. So, both going Baylor there in that game. Going into Tuesday, where there's surprisingly a bunch of ranked games on Tuesday for no reason at all. Number 9 Providence at number 11 Villanova.
Don't know who's gonna win that game.
Yeah, I also got Villanova. At Villanova, different programs there too. Number 8 Purdue at number 10 Wisconsin. Ooh, good game there.
You go Wisconsin.
I'm also going Wisconsin. Okay. So we're similar here recently. So far. Number 2 Arizona at number 16 USC.
Ooh, wow, that's a good game. That's a
That's a very
sleeper.
good game.
I'm gonna go Arizona, but I would
Okay.
not be surprised.
I went USC, so there we picked different on that one. Then Bustin, we have nothing else the rest of the week until Saturday, where number 14 Arkansas takes on at number 13 Tennessee. Who you got in that one?
Tennessee, easy.
I also got Tennessee. Go Vols. By the way, knock on wood. Right? Every time we pick Tennessee to win and lose, I've been completely perfect, and you've only missed one with Tennessee this year. So we've done really good with Tennessee, so let's hope we keep that going for your sake. Number 21, Texas at number 6, Kansas.
Kansas.
Yeah.
Texas plays some pretty good people.
Yeah, they do. I felt bad for them. Yeah. Number 16, USC at number 17, UCLA.
Wow. That's a good one.
Yeah.
I'm going USC.
Okay, I'm going UCLA. So we picked different on 2. Nice. All right. We'll circle those. We know which ones to watch. All right, going into college baseball. We went over 2 on the podcast, but one of them became an unranked thing, and it's really hard to find the top 25 in college baseball, the right one, and figure out who plays, and just make it a lot simpler. So, again, a warning with that, if some of these teams aren't ranked, or maybe they play different ways, or maybe they're not at home. Yeah, it's hard to find the college baseball schedule exactly. But we do a series records, so we pick who we think's going to win the series, regardless if it's 1 game or 3 games. And we only had 1. We picked 2, but only 1 ended up being ranked. And Jake, you got it right. So you're 1-0 with a 100% pick rate, and I'm 0-1 with a 0% pick rate, and that was Arkansas and Stanford. So maybe I can catch up on you. We got 4 this week. So starting off Friday, there's a 3-game series. So 3 games. And this is number 18 Georgia Tech versus number 15 Georgia. I believe they're on neutral ground, so it's one of those tournament games.
Georgia Tech.
You're going Georgia Tech. I'm going Georgia. That's a very good game right there. It's a rivalry too.
Yeah, that's good.
That's good. Also on Friday, which starts another 3-game series, is number 14 Florida. I believe it's at number 22 Miami.
Wow, that's another really good game.
Yeah.
Oh man, Florida's pretty good. I'm gonna go Florida.
Okay, I'll went Miami. So we've picked different already on both of them. Start off. All right, then we get into some more one-game series as there's a bunch of tournaments starting off the year. And this is number 17 Tennessee versus number 1 Texas. I also believe this game's on neutral ground. Who you got in that one?
Give me Tennessee.
You got to go with your boys.
I'm calling it.
I'm going with Texas, but I wouldn't be shocked. Tennessee's played really, really well. Probably the hottest
We're the
game
most
to start
runs
off.
of anybody.
Yeah.
We are, technically, but we haven't played anybody.
Yeah, but I'm going to go Texas. And then also on Saturday, so that game's going to be on Friday, and then on Saturday, it's number 7 LSU versus number 1 Texas. Tough matchup back-to-back.
Texas will rebound. They'll rebound.
I got Texas in that one too, so I'm picking Texas. I figure if I pick them in both, they at least got to win one of them. So
yeah, that's true.
So yeah, I'll go Texas there. And so we picked different in 3 out of 4. So that's pretty crazy. We'll have a big separation after that one. Alrighty, going into the UFC, baby. We got a big card this week. I'm excited. So let's first start off recap of the fight night we had this last Saturday. Islam Makhachev took on Bobby Mean Green Machine and knocked him out in a couple seconds. Didn't knock him out as a TKO. Bobby Green gave up. He was there for his money. What was your reaction on that fight? What's your take? Your opinion?
In this fight, you don't really learn anything about either of them. Because, but you do know, you did learn that Bobby Green will just take a paycheck. He does not care if he loses.
Yeah.
But I don't think we learn anything about Islam. I mean, he's supposed to do that. He did what he's supposed to do, and he's a fight contender.
Yep. RDA.
Yeah, RDA needs to happen.
All right. What do you think's next for Islam? Who do you think he'll fight next?
I would say he'll fight for the title, but I think he needs to fight Rafael dos Anjos this Saturday.
I agree with you. I also think his next fight will be the title, but I hope he fights RDA so bad.
Yeah.
If you guys haven't heard news, Fiziev dropped out. That's hell. That sucks. All right. What do you think's next for Bobby Green?
Who cares? Give him an exciting fight. Someone lower ranked that'll talk trash with him. It don't matter.
Yeah. I actually got a good one for you. I think he should be rewarded. And he was on a 2-fight win streak. I think they should look at the Islam fights that doesn't even count. Never happened. So, in my opinion, he's on a 2-fight win streak. His next fight is going to be against someone with a number. That's the way I'm looking at it.
Really?
Yeah. So, who do you put him up against? I got you right here. Okay?
Okay.
Brad Riddell. He's on a 1-fight losing streak.
Oh, my God.
You'll have a stand-up fight. Put him up. Who's going to get... I mean, Bobby Green versus a stand-up guy. That's what he wants. Put them up against each other. Why not? Are you kidding me? Brad Riddell lost his last fight against Fiziev. Step down. So on paper, you're looking at it as, hey, this is Bobby Green's actual chance, a realistic chance to get that number next to his name. And for Brad Riddell, it's freaking Bobby Green, dude. Here's your rebound fight, win, and move on. You're supposed to be a prospect. Yeah. Prove it. So I think Brad Riddell, he's ranked number 14. Put him up there.
Yeah.
Another guy I thought about was Diego Ferreira. He's ranked 15. He lost his last fight.
Yeah.
That would be,
but
he's more of a he's Brazilian, can't speak English very well, and he'd be like takedown. I don't think it'd be that interesting with the press conference and all that. So I would like to give him Brad Riddell. All right, Colby Coveton versus Jorge Monsvidal preview. Jake, how do you think this fight's gonna go down? Obviously, won't hold it against you come Saturday, but let me hear it.
Yeah. I think Colby he'll start out on his feet, and then it might not. It'll be okay. I think he can maybe stand up with Monsvidal for a little while, but then he'll realize he needs to take him down, and he'll start shooting for takedowns. And then I could see it going to decision, honestly. I really could. But I'm not ready to make a call on that yet. I don't know. It's a hard one to call, really. If you're going by how it's going to end, I think it's kind of tough.
Yeah, I think it is, too. From a broad stroke, I'm looking Colby probably by decision, maybe. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah.
But I could definitely see Colby. I'll probably lean towards Colby. I mean, he's a big favorite for a reason. I think the wrestling might be too much for Monsvidal, but we'll see. My opinion will switch up real fast if he stuffs like 2 or 3 takedowns. I'm gonna be like, huh, that's weird.
Yeah.
But we'll see. What about? See, it sucks because I have Rafael dos Anjos versus Fiziev preview on here, but it's gone. So let's go with what about Barbosa and Mitchell preview? What about that? We'll replace that. So we'll say RDA doesn't get another opponent, right? We both think it should be Islam, right? So if it's not him, well, let's say, boom, steps up, right? Okay. Dude, you know who'd be a perfect time, even though he can't come back? Connor.
Yeah, it makes so much sense for Connor to fight RDA.
He wouldn't
the
go
perfect
for
fight.
main though. It'd be a massive Connor. He wouldn't. No way. But but Bryce Mitchell and Barbosa, we'll go with that. What's your preview for that?
Bryce Mitchell's a big submission guy. I don't know. Barbosa was looking really good until the Giga Chikadze fight, but I mean, he still did okay. I think for a second until Giga just.
That was literally kickboxer on kickboxer, and Giga's just a better kickboxer. It's just
and he's in his prime too.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a young fighter. Barbosa's not in his
Yeah.
prime necessarily anymore. He's still pretty good though. I'll take Bryce Mitchell in this fight most likely by submission, maybe.
Yeah.
Or just ground and pound the whole time and maul him. But
yeah. This is a very broad stroke. I'll probably maybe lean Bryce Mitchell, but I will have to do a lot of research on this fight. Very interested. This could be easily one to go Barbosa on. Because I've watched Bryce Mitchell, you know, his wrestling skills are very good, but it's hard to take down Barbosa. And I don't know if he has that kind of skill. Barbosa's a big mug for 145. And Bryce Mitchell is not that big of a guy. But we will see what happens.
Yeah.
We will see. I love that fight. It's very interesting. And Bryce Mitchell's going to get that win. Wow. Good for him. That'd be a featherweight contender right there. I'd love to see that. All right. So, who is your fight of the night prediction for UFC 272?
Colby and Monsvidal is going to be the fight of the night. I think they're going to put on a show.
Okay.
I don't think it's going to be something kind of like stupid and fluky. I think it's going to be a brawl, and it'll be the fight of the night.
Okay, I'm going to go with. So, I got 2 on here that I think are going to be really good. Okay, I'm not going with the main event. I feel like every time the main event never gets it.
That's true.
I feel like the main event's always usually if you take a main event and took away the people's names and the anticipation and took away the belt, they usually kind of suck. I mean, imagine if Izzy Robert Whitaker were nobodies and didn't have a belt and were all in the early prelims. You would have almost fell asleep. So I know this fight probably won't be that way, but I'm not going to go with it. I'm actually going to go Turner versus Malarkey. That's that's the headline for the prelim. I think that has a very good shot to be it. And another one is Bryce Mitchell and Edson Barbosa. I think that could be an absolute war. I think that could be a great fight, maybe. Because it's so hard to put away. I mean, think about it. If you can't knock out Mitchell and Barbosa's landing those kicks, he's going to get jacked. But he's not going to go down. He's going to keep fighting. And imagine if he claws and gets a takedown, and it could be a war. So those are my 2. If I had to lean one, I'll probably lean more towards Turner and Malarkey. But I think Bryce Mitchell and then Barbosa has just as good as a chance. Who do you think's going to get performance of the night? They usually do multiple ones, but I just want one fighter, yeah.
I'll tell you a kind of a sleeper one because he's been on a pretty bad streak is Kevin Holland. Because he's fighting Mexican Cowboy, whatever they call him, and there's a good chance he gets a big knockout.
Yeah.
So I think there's a good shot Kevin Holland.
I like that pick. I'm going to go deep down into the early prelims here. I'm going to go with a big name, but it's kind of a big name. He'll get bigger name as he goes up.
Oh, wait.
Yeah. I think he's going to get... Well, I don't know if we're thinking about the same guy. We might be. But
maybe not.
I think he's going to get a quick, easy dub submission or maybe even a knockout. And it'll look clean and look good, and I think he'll be a lock. I don't know. I think it's going to be Umar Nurmagomedov.
Oh, yeah. I had Tim Elliott in my mind, but...
No. No, not the GOAT. Not the GOAT. Put the GOAT up there. That's a sleeper for fight of the night, too, though. Tim Elliott versus that stud.
Yeah. My second pick was that Umar guy.
Wait a minute. He's not fighting Umar, is he?
No.
Check it.
I don't think so.
Surely God not.
No, I don't think so. That would be fair.
No. That's funny. But yeah, I got Yamar Nurmagomedov. I think the way I look at performance tonight is who I think's the most locked to get a finish.
Yeah.
And I think Yamar is. So that's the way I'm gonna look at that.
Yeah.
So we'll see. He's like a minus 650, something like that. It's huge. So yeah, I don't know. All right, going into the MLB, Derek Jeter stepped down from owning the Marlins. Kind of funny because if you got on the ESPN app anytime earlier today, you thought the world was ending. It was all over the front page and all this other crap, and it was like it was a big deal or something. I thought the MLB got something done, but nope.
Yeah.
Derek Jeter ran away from the MLB, which I don't blame him. So, what was your reaction on that, Jake? Your take?
I think it just shows how I think he signed up to kind of help manage an organization that wants to win, because the MLB has a big problem where no one, like the lower teams, do not want to spend any money. Like the Orioles, they spend no money and they suck always now because they don't spend any money to get players.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the Braves. They got 3 good players for dirt cheap, nothing. They just had to go out and find it. And the Orioles and all these teams don't want to do that. And then when you look at the Marlins, who have like one of the best young pitching staff, like in farm systems, and that's like good. Like, why would you not want to stay there? But then I think that just shows they're not really wanting to win as much as you'd want. Because I think Derek Jeter wants to win if he's going to own a team. He's not going to sit there and just own the team to make money. He's already made his money.
Yeah.
So that shows a lot, I think, the Marlins organization,
Yeah.
which is a shame.
I agree. I hate to see Derek Jeter leave the sport because he's probably not going to come back for anything else other than just memory.
Probably not. Yeah.
But a legend in himself, you know. You think besides Babe Ruth, Derek Jeter's the most popular baseball player ever?
Derek Jeter?
Yeah,
most popular?
Besides Babe
not
Ruth.
even. No.
You don't think so? Like,
Not
just
even
the
close.
name-wise, everyone knows who Derek Jeter is. I feel like everyone at least knows the number 2.
Yeah. I wouldn't say Derek Jeter is necessarily, but he is very popular.
Yeah. Okay. All right, Jake. So it looks like, unless something gets thrown around here in the next couple hours, we're not going to have all the games this season in MLB because of the lockdown, which is sad. MLB's a bunch of retards. So my question is, do you think we will have a 2022 MLB season? Can't believe I'm saying that. If I asked you this 3 months ago, you would have been like, oh, yeah, of course. At least some games. But now, even though I still think we're both going to at least say yes, something, but it's still kind of like, ugh.
Yeah, so we've talked about this a few times, and I keep going to the point that I think one side is just bluffing a little bit, and they will kind of just chill out and say, okay, let's just get the deal done.
Yeah.
But it seems like nobody's bluffing. So I wouldn't rule it out that there is no season at this point.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think there will be one, but it's just weird.
Yeah,
They're stubborn.
I agree. They just said Jackie Robinson, bruh? Question mark. Luke Garrett, bruh? Question mark.
True.
I only know Derek Jeter because of his wife. That's funny. I didn't know.
Yeah, I said Jackie Robinson's more popular than Derek Jeter. Yeah,
probably.
So I agree with that.
You learn about
Lou Gehrig not, but yeah.
Maybe
Shohei
Lou
Ohtani.
Gehrig
Everyone
because
knows
of the
what it
disease.
is.
Maybe Lou Gehrig because of the disease.
They just probably don't know it's from a baseball player.
No, he spelled Derek Jeter wrong too. It's funny. How do you who's Derek Jeter's wife?
Oh,
She's somebody popular, is she not?
I thought I knew who that was. I know like A-Rod's he's dated a bunch of like popular people, but I don't know about Derek Jeter. I feel like I kind of know it back in the head, like the back of my head, but I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, I don't know off the top of
I
my
might
head.
look that up real quick.
Yeah, look that up. I don't know who Derek Jeter's wife is. Derek Jeter will inform us here in a minute.
I'm sure.
If you're in the chat and you have any questions, ask away. We respond to everything. And also, that's literally our last topic, too. There's no football in the podcast.
Football questions. I miss football.
They just said she's hot. They doesn't know who it is either.
Hannah Davis?
Hannah Davis.
Might be Hannah Davis, unless he's been remarried.
Okay. Jake, maybe one day we'll get so popular we'll literally have one of those guys that just research stuff. while you're talking on the podcast.
Be nice, yeah.
That would be nice. Joe Rogan has one of those, and a couple other people.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty, well, guys, I think that wraps it up for this one. This might be the shortest BoogiePod we've ever had. Possibility.
What to talk about?
No, there is not a lot to talk about. It's how it's going to be probably for the next couple weeks. Because right now the main sport on, at least for me and Jake, is UFC. Me and Mark Madison about to ramp up. That'll give us some topics, but
Okay, I got you one filler question. I'll ask you then, I guess.
no, hit away.
Because we're short on time.
Will
the Lakers make the playoffs? We'll talk about NBA because I don't really know much about it. Will they even make the playoffs?
Man, I want to say yes, just because you guys clown me all the time about how I am about LeBron, but they know he'll make it. But I just, man,
I don't see it.
It's starting to look not possible. Until I see the little X or whatever it is next to their name that says they can't make it, like literally, I will say yes until I see that X. But once I see that X, I guess I gotta say no. But
another LeBron themed thing. I saw a lot of people think he's gonna go to the Thunder or the Cavaliers because he's gonna leave.
Yeah,
they suck. He ain't got time to rebuild.
No.
So I don't know. That's interesting.
See, I know he wants to stay around until his son gets there. Think about that.
It's a long time away.
Now,
it
sounds like crazy good, but it'd be cool to see. It'd be cool to see them on the same court together. That's sick, in my opinion. Regardless who you are.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Like imagine
rare.
I don't know if Michael Jordan has any kids, but imagine if we got to see like him and his kid out there balling out with each other.
It's like King Griffey Jr. His dad hit back home runs.
I mean, that's
crazy.
Imagine if they won a ring together. That's cool.
God,
that'd be sick.
I think that would be the coolest way to go out ever. Like a legend is like have your last game with your son, and then you just retire. Yeah. That's pretty cool. I'll give that to LeBron. That's a good idea.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I don't know. I hope he goes to the Hornets.
That'd be something.
I like the Hornets.
Let Michael Jordan be his owner.
Charlotte Hornets, baby.
Do you know that Michael Jordan owns the Hornets?
Yeah, I knew that.
Oh, okay.
I like the Hornets. Yeah. That's the only owner I know in NBA. Yeah, I like me some Hornets. Maybe I'll throw a couple NBA questions in there once in a while. I mean, at least when we don't have nothing to talk about, we might as well throw in a couple.
Yeah, I typically don't care about the NBA unless it's the off season with trades and stuff or the playoffs. It's just no one cares about the regular season, or I don't at least.
No, I don't either. I agree with you. Alrighty, well I guess I'll wrap it up. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Remember, 8:15 every Monday. That will be the next podcast. Again, 8:15 every Monday night. And have a video dropping Wednesday on my picks for UFC 272. And a video Friday, another recruit reaction, probably. I cannot guarantee Friday videos because usually by the time Friday rolls around, I find something better to do. So we'll see what happens. Yeah. Oh, wait, real fast. Appreciate, if anyone on here is watching that has, I posted it on my Snapchat story. Or any personal people watching. But appreciate all the views, even though you can't really control a view. You know, if it's on there, it's on there. You're going to watch it. But on TikTok of the newest, or one of the newer TikToks, it's gotten a lot of love, and I appreciate that. But I'll wrap it up. Jake, you got anything to say?